Hey everyone, welcome back to Sidekick English. If you want to learn English for beginners, and have fun at the same time, you are in the right place.
Today we have a super fun topic, everyday English phrasal verbs for daily English conversation. These are the little expressions that native speakers use all the time.
By the way, before we start, don't forget to subscribe to Sidekick English, like this video, and share it with a friend who is also learning English. It really helps our small channel grow.
And it helps you too, because you won't miss any new episodes. Okay, let's get into it. We will use many phrasal verbs today, and we'll explain them in a simple way with easy examples.
All right, let's start with something very common. Wake up and get up. A lot of learners mix these, so let's make it clear.
Wake up means when your brain stops sleeping. Your eyes open. You are not sleeping anymore. Get up means you stand up and leave the bed.
So sometimes I wake up at 7 o'clock, but I get up at 7:30.
Exactly. Your body is lazy for 30 minutes.
I prefer the word relaxed.
Right, so here's some examples. I wake up early on weekdays. I don't want to get up when it's cold. Very simple and very common.
Next phrasal verb, sleep in. When you sleep in, you wake up later than usual, especially on weekends or holidays.
On Saturdays, I love to sleep in. I usually sleep in until 10 or 11.
I try to sleep in, but my brain wakes up at 7, like a personal alarm clock.
Your brain needs a sleep-in update.
If only. So, quick mini story with these verbs. On Monday, I wake up at 7 and get up at 7:15. On Sunday, I sleep in until 10.
Perfect. 3 everyday phrasal verbs already. Wake up, get up, sleep in.
Let's move to morning routines. Here is a useful one. Throw on. When you throw on clothes, you put them on quickly, without thinking a lot.
For example, I threw on a t-shirt and jeans and ran to class. It's fast, not stylish.
That is my daily fashion style, thrown on.
Another one, put on and take off. Put on means to start wearing something. Take off means to remove it.
For example, I put on my jacket because it's cold. When I get home, I take off my shoes.
So you can throw on clothes, put on clothes, and then take them off later. Easy.
Now let's go to breakfast. A very common phrasal verb is eat out. When you eat out, you eat in a restaurant or cafe, not at home.
Example, I don't want to cook tonight. Let's eat out. Or, we usually eat out on Fridays.
Another food one. Cut down on. It means to reduce something, usually something not very healthy, like sugar or junk food.
For example, I'm trying to cut down on sweets, or I want to cut down on fast food.
I always say I will cut down on chocolate, but then chocolate calls my name.
Chocolate is very social.
So in a little mini scene, I usually eat out twice a week, but I'm trying to cut down on pizza.
Great everyday English there. Now let's talk about going to work or school. A very common phrasal verb is head out. When you head out, you leave a place to go somewhere.
For example, I head out for work at 8 a.m. or it's getting late. I should head out.
Another one is show up. Show up means to arrive somewhere, especially when people expect you.
Example, he never shows up on time, or only 3 people showed up to the meeting.
And then we have run into. Run into someone means you meet them by accident, not planned.
Like, I ran into my old teacher at the supermarket. Or, guess who I ran into yesterday?
So here's a little story with these. I head out at 8. On the way to work, I run into my friend. At the office, only half the team shows up on time.
That sounds like a real office.
Too real.
Now, when you arrive at work or school, you often have to log in. Log in means to enter your username and password to start using a computer or an app.
For example, I log in to my email every morning. Or I can't log in, I forgot my password.
Story of my life. Forgot password, reset password, forget again.
It's a skill.
Another useful one is catch up on. It means to do something you didn't do before, so now you need to do it.
For example, I need to catch up on my emails. Or this weekend, I want to catch up on sleep.
You can catch up on work, catch up on homework, catch up on TV shows, catch up on messages.
And you can catch up with a person, but that is a little bit different. Catch up with someone means talk to them and get news about their life.
Like, I want to catch up with my best friend. I haven't seen her in months.
Nice. So at work, I log into my computer and catch up on my emails. At lunch, I catch up with my coworker.
Sound like a busy day. Now, sometimes at work or school, things come up. When something comes up, it appears, usually as a new problem or situation.
For example, sorry, I can't meet today, something came up. Or a big project came up at work.
Another good one, figure out. When you figure out something, you find the answer or solution.
It was hard, but we figured out the problem. Or I can't figure out how to use this app.
And of course, deal with. When you deal with something, you manage it, you handle it.
For example, I have to deal with a lot of emails, or we need to deal with this issue today.
So listen to this mini office drama. Something came up this morning. We're trying to figure it out. I have to deal with it before lunch.
That sounds like every Monday.
Every day that ends with day.
Let's move to social life. When you meet friends, you often hang out. Hang out means spend time in a relaxed way, not formal.
For example, do you want to hang out after class? Or we usually hang out at the park.
Another one is come over. It means visit someone at their home.
Do you want to come over this evening? Or my friends are coming over later.
And when you are relaxed at home, you might chill out. Chill out means relax, calm down, do nothing stressful.
For example, I just want to chill out and watch Netflix. Or chill out, everything is okay.
So small social scene. After work, I hang out with my friends. Sometimes they come over to my place and we chill out.
That sounds nice. Invite me next time.
Only if you bring snacks.
Deal. Now, for studying English, there are some useful phrasal verbs too. One is look up. When you look up something, you search for information, usually in a dictionary or on the internet.
For example, if you don't know a word, look it up online. Or, I looked up the phrasal verb, but I still forgot it.
Another is go over. When you go over something, you review it, you read or check it again.
Let's go over the lesson one more time. Or, I go over my notes before a test.
You can also write down new vocabulary. Write down means put words on paper or in a note app so you don't forget.
Example, write down these new words. Or, I always write down new phrases from movies.
So here's your English study routine. I look up new words, write them down, and go over them every evening.
That's actually a great way to learn English fast and improve your vocabulary.
Now let's talk about technology and phones. Everyone uses these phrasal verbs. First, charge up. When you charge up your phone, you put electricity in the battery.
My phone is dying, I need to charge it up. Or don't forget to charge up your laptop before class.
Another is turn on and turn off. Simple but important. Turn on means start a device. Turn off means stop it.
Turn on the TV. Please turn off the lights. Easy but very common.
And then we have set up. When you set up something, you prepare it so it's ready to use.
For example, I set up my new phone yesterday, or he helped me set up my email account.
So, technology day. In the morning, I turn on my laptop and log in. I set up a new account, and later I charge up my phone.
Very realistic. And then your phone still dies at 5 p.m.
Always. Now, let's look at cleaning and organizing. A common phrasal verb is tidy up. Tidy up means make a place more organized and clean.
I need to tidy up my room, or let's tidy up the kitchen before guests come over.
Another one is throw away. When you throw away something, you put it in the trash.
I threw away a lot of old papers. Or, don't throw away that box, I need it.
And of course, wash up. Wash up can mean wash the dishes or wash your hands and face.
For example, I'll wash up after dinner, or go wash up before you eat.
So, home routine. On Sunday, I tidy up my room, throw away old stuff, and wash up the dishes.
Very responsible. I usually just look at the mess and then lie down.
That is called give up.
Speaking of give up, that's another important phrasal verb. Give up means stop trying, stop doing something.
For example, don't give up on your English. Or, I gave up smoking last year. Although in that case, give up is positive.
And the opposite energy is keep on or carry on. They both mean continue.
Like, keep on practicing every day. Or carry on, you're doing great.
So in your English journey, don't give up, just keep on listening, speaking, and learning a little every day.
Nice little motivation moment.
Let's talk about transportation. These phrasal verbs are super common. First, get on and get off. You get on a bus, train, or plane. You get off when you leave it.
For example, I get on the bus at 8 and get off at the city center. Or, make sure you get off at the right stop.
Another one is pick up. When you pick someone up, you go to a place to collect them, usually by car.
Can you pick me up from the station? Or my friend picked me up after work.
And drop off is the opposite. You drop someone off when you take them to a place and leave them there.
For example, he dropped me off at the airport. Or, I'll drop you off at home.
So, little transportation story. I got on the bus, got off downtown, and my friend picked me up and dropped me off at the party.
Nice. And then you head back home later. Head back means go back to a place where you were before, usually home.
For example, it's late. I should head back home. Or, we headed back after the movie.
That's a good everyday expression. Okay, let's look at talking and communication phrasal verbs. Here's a big one. Bring up. When you bring up something, you start talking about a topic.
For example, she brought up an interesting idea in the meeting. Or, don't bring up politics at dinner.
Another one is talk over. When you talk something over, you discuss it carefully.
We need to talk it over before we decide, or let's talk over your plans.
And, of course, make up. Make up can mean invent a story that is not true.
For example, that story is not real. He made it up. Or, I can't think of an excuse. Can you make one up?
There is another meaning of make up that is positive. When you stop arguing and become friends again.
They argued yesterday, but they made up today.
So, conversation story. He brought up a problem, we talked it over, and finally we made up, and everything was fine.
Very healthy communication.
Okay, now let's go to the end of the day. After work or school, you might work out. Work out means do exercise.
For example, I work out 3 times a week. Or, I don't feel like working out today.
Sometimes, work out can also mean have a good result. Like, don't worry, everything will work out. but that's a more abstract meaning.
Another common one is wind down. Wind down means relax slowly after a busy day.
Example: I like to wind down with a book. Or, a hot shower helps me wind down at night.
Before bed, you might turn off your phone, take off your makeup or glasses, and set up your alarm.
Or set up Netflix and forget about sleep.
True. And at the very end, you fall asleep. That's not a phrasal verb with a preposition, but it's useful. It's the moment when you start sleeping.
So evening routine story. After work I work out, then I wind down with a show. I turn off my phone, set up my alarm, and I finally fall asleep.
That sounds like a perfect day.
And in that day, we used a lot of phrasal verbs. Let's go over some of them quickly, just to review.
We had wake up, get up, sleep in, throw on, put on, take off, eat out, cut down on, head out, show up, run into, log in, catch up on, catch up with, come up, figure out, deal with, hang out, come over, chill out, look up, go over, write down, charge up, turn on, turn off, set up, tidy up, throw away, wash up, give up, keep on, carry on, get off, pick up, drop off, head back, bring up, talk over, make up, work out, wind down.
That's a lot of useful everyday English right there.
Remember, you do not need to learn all of them perfectly today. You can go over this episode again, write down the verbs you like, and slowly add them to your daily English conversations.
Use them when you talk about your real life. For example, you can describe your day using 5 phrasal verbs from this lesson.
That's actually a good idea. In the comments, you can write a few sentences about your day using some of these phrasal verbs.
Yes. For example, I woke up at 7, got up at 7:30, headed out at 8, worked out after work, and then chilled out at home.
And we can check some of your sentences in future videos.
Also, if you want more English grammar lessons for beginners, and you want to improve your phrasal verbs and everyday vocabulary, make sure you are subscribed.
Subscribe to Sidekick English. Like this video and share it with a friend who wants to learn English fast and speak more naturally.
Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new episodes. We upload new podcasts to help you with how to improve English speaking, vocabulary, listening, and more.
And if you want to catch up on our older episodes, you can check the playlist on our channel.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today.
Keep on practicing, don't give up, and remember, your English will work out if you use it every day.
This was Maya from Sidekick English.
And this was Theo. See you in the next episode.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.